Right now at 5, the fate of former Chancellor Joe Gao, tenured position, lies now in the hands of the UWL system.
And 2 more suspects appear in court for an armed robbery gone wrong.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The fate of former UWL Chancellor Joe Gao's tenured position is now in the hands of 5 of his peers. They wrapped up day 2 of the disciplinary hearing today after Gao presented his case and called on his witness.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain was there on day 2 of this public hearing and joins us live now with the latest. Michael.
Joe Gao questioned Interim Chancellor Betsy Morgan on a handful of issues this morning. Now, one that stands out is the seizing of his computers. Now, Gao used the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, to obtain text messages between Morgan, the general counsel, and chief of police at UWL. The text messages focus on Gao's MacBooks, iPad, and iMac. Gao claims he never deleted any files or information on the computer before sending it to UWL officials. The hearing ended with closing statements from both sides, where Gao claimed that admissions are still up and he and his wife's appearances in pornography have not affected the overall image of the university. UWL officials claim it has damaged the image and integrity of the school.
It's very disappointing that it's clearly not only UWL, it's the leadership of the UW system is so opposed to free speech and free expression when they say all the time, oh, we're all about free speech and free expression. Clearly in this case they're not. And then when you start to get into the tactics to literally get us is really disturbing.
Now, the hearing is in closed session, and the panel will decide whether or not Gao will keep his tenured position at UWL. Reporting live in La Crosse, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Michael. A written report will be provided to both parties after the panel makes its decision. It is still unknown as to when that decision will be made.
Well, the alleged accomplice to a murder in Juneau County is pleading not guilty. 27-year-old Crystal Toomer is accused of helping Donald Dahlberg cover up the murder of Floyd Burdick back in January. She's charged with mutilating a corpse and arson, both as a party to a crime. In county court this morning, Toomer pleaded not guilty to all charges. She's currently held on a $50,000 cash bond.
2 men allegedly involved in a La Crosse attempted armed robbery appeared in court today. 26-year-old Braxton Sullivan and 43-year-old Marcus Montalvo Razzo are both facing multiple charges, including felony counts of armed robbery and first-degree recklessly endangering safety. According to the criminal complaint, on June 8th, those 2, along with 18-year-old Hunter Walls, allegedly attempted an armed robbery on Redfield Street. 2 shots were fired after they didn't get the money they were looking for. One victim believed the dispute had something to do with their relative owing the suspects $10,000 in drug money. Montalvo Razzo is held on a $50,000 cash bond, and Sullivan is held on a $7,500 cash bond.
A La Crosse LGBTQ+ advocacy group is not allowed to set up a booth at tonight's Night of Love Moontunes concert. The center's Seven Rivers LGBTQ Connection posted on Facebook yesterday that Valley View Rotary told them about this decision Tuesday. The center's Facebook post includes a screenshot of an email from Valley View Rotary Board President Peggy Derrick. Derrick writes that the center can't have a booth because of a long-standing policy of not sponsoring advocacy at Moontunes, and that if it became publicized, it could potentially destroy Moontunes entirely. That's a direct quote. Tonight's concert is a response to an incident at Moontunes last year. At that time, several Seven Rivers members said concert organizers invited them to talk on stage about their upcoming events. But while they were on stage, other organizers cut their mics and allegedly used homophobic slurs after ushering them off stage. Derrick had emailed the center after that incident to apologize and to offer to work with the center to plan what has become tonight's concert. But now the center's leadership says due to the lack of inclusion and how emails to them have been phrased, they're not comfortable being associated with tonight's event. News 8 Now has reached out to both Valley View Rotary and the center for comment.
Well,
Well, we had more clouds conditions here today, too. Not much in the way of rainfall as we expected, mainly dry. We're going to see a little bit of rainfall probably maybe tonight, but most areas will remain dry. But we're tracking some bigger thunderstorms with the potential for some heavier rain as we go throughout tomorrow and Saturday. In fact, we do have a flash flood watch or a flood watch for areas just west of La Crosse, includes some of our counties, and then further west because of thunderstorms and several rounds of them. There's a little bit less confidence as we go further east if they'll continue, but we're not expecting any of that really. Just some light showers maybe coming through Eau Claire, mainly north of it. Not expecting a lot of rainfall with this. Otherwise, we'll see cloudy conditions as we go through La Crosse. Maybe a sprinkle or two. Don't expect that thunderstorm there. Otherwise, we're going to see conditions there being cloudy. As you see, really the rainfall is just north or along I-94 and up to Ladysmith. That's really generally the area that's seeing some precipitation. As you can see, just approaching Eau Claire right now. Ladysmith's actually received a little bit of rainfall too. Big picture shows that is really the two areas we're watching, really the one area. Otherwise, all the activity out to the west is going to fall apart. It's not till late tonight or really tomorrow that we start seeing all that activity that's approaching Minneapolis by 5 that'll begin to approach the area. So later on, we'll kind of break down the rounds of thunderstorms, the flash flood watch we got out. We have severe potential and the humidity comes up. So a whole bunch to discuss through Saturday before it gets quiet a little bit on Sunday.
All right. I bet you're ready for that relief when it does get quiet.
Please.
In the meantime, he's going to be busy. Thank you, Greg.
The Minnesota Department of Transportation warns of traffic delays on the new Highway 61 bridge over the Canadian Pacific Railway today and tomorrow. From 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., crews will be transporting and setting 9 new support beams. Flaggers will reduce traffic to 1 lane as each semi carrying a beam arrives. The road will be shut down for about 5 minutes while each beam is laid into position, then reopened until the next truck arrives.
A bridge in the southern part of La Crosse County is down to 1 lane. The La Crosse County Highway Department says the bridge on County Highway G that goes over Coon Creek is reduced to 1 lane for the foreseeable future. Weight limits will also be reduced. The Truss Bridge is located on County Highway G northeast of Coon Valley.
This year's Riverfest royal family making their first official appearance today. Mike and Lori Lubinsky are this year's Commodore and First Mate. They're stopping at a couple of downtown businesses today to promote Riverfest, including the Children's Museum. The pair says they're excited to begin their official duties.
Oh, it's just good to see people and really start relaxing and enjoy the fest.
Get them fired up for Riverfest.
At the Children's Museum, they made paper boats with the kids and tried to get them to float. Next, the pair is heading to Colgan Air Services. Riverfest buttons are available on the Riverfest website for $10. That price will go up on July 3rd.
Well, the stage is set for a historic showdown.
A look at the preparations for the first debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump.
Sit on this, sit on that, sit on this, hey, sit on that, sit on this, sit on that. Hey!
King Furniture has thousands of items in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You can see it, buy it, and enjoy your new furniture in your home today.
Sit on this, sit on that.
Right now at Hy-Vee, get Tide laundry detergent for just $9.97 with the digital coupon. That's right, get Tide for just $9.97. Plus, get a 10-cent fuel saver. Digital coupons help you tackle your laundry for less and pack your pantry with more. Just clip to load coupons to your Hy-Vee Perks card. You'll find more than 100 digital coupons every week, like this Tide coupon for $3, making Tide just $9.97. Save with digital coupons when you shop in-store or online at Hy-Vee.
I'm a mom of 2 healthy children, and I'm also an OBGYN who had to end a wanted pregnancy because my baby was very sick. I got the call from my doctor, and he said my baby wouldn't survive. So my husband and I made the decision to have an abortion. That's not a decision for any politician, including Donald Trump. Women need access and should have access to all of their options. Donald Trump wants to criminalize women for making a healthcare decision. even if it saves a woman's life. That is horrifying. If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's health care.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
The pain level was over 10. There's days where I just sat and cried and asked the good Lord to take me. And my doctor recommended that I go to Good Feet and try the arch supports. And I took about 3-4 steps, turned around and went and sat back down and started to cry. It was the first time that I had no pain. I'm not an actor. I want people to know my testimony. I want them to know what arch support's going to do from Good Feet.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are gearing up for a historic showdown, with the stage now set for CNN's June 27th presidential debate.
Julia Benbrook takes a look at the razor-thin race just 1 week out from the candidates' first face-off this election season.
Political rivals, President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, are scheduled to step on to CNN's debate stage next Thursday. It's the first debate in U.S. history between a sitting president and a former president.
Is anybody going to watch the debate? He's going to be so pumped up. He's going to be pumped up. I'll be debating 3 people instead of one half of a person.
Only Biden and Trump met the debate requirements set by the network, which included constitutional, polling, and ballot qualification thresholds. A lot is on the line for both candidates.
What do you think you need to accomplish on that debate stage?
Say what I think. Let him say what he thinks. The things he said are off the wall.
The two remain locked in a close race. A national poll published by Fox News on Wednesday shows Biden leading Trump by 2 points. It's a 3-point improvement for Biden over last month's Fox News poll, where Trump led by 1 point. Some experts say Trump's recent criminal conviction could be a factor.
Trump is a convicted felon now, which he wasn't a few months ago, and independent voters really don't like that in their president.
President Biden does have a slight advantage with some of those swing voters. Now, granted, we're 5 months ahead. Those numbers are going to constantly change.
The debate could be a defining moment in a presidential race that's solidified earlier than usual and features 2 universally known candidates. Reporting in Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.
And as both Trump and Biden continue to prepare for the debate, independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has failed to qualify for CNN's presidential debate.
Yeah, to qualify, Kennedy needed to earn at least 15% support in 4 approved national polls. He has only 3.
Kennedy also needed to be officially on the ballot in enough states that he could win 270 votes in the Electoral College. But as of today, he had less than a third of that number, according to the New York Times.
Recall Roundup.
What you need to know about 2 recalls to keep your family safe.
We got a few showers tonight, but we're definitely going to see more periods of showers and thunderstorms for your Friday. In fact, some of them could contain heavy rainfall, maybe even be severe. We'll time it all out and show you how much rain we might see. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley's Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $500 on select mattresses. Plus, pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start.
with a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Now, lease a new Ford Bronco for $369 a month for 36 months, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, be careful before powering up your phone. Nearly 600,000 MyCharge Power Hub all-in-one portable chargers are being recalled.
Yeah, the Consumer Product Safety Commission says the chargers in question can overheat while charging, which poses fire and burn hazards. According to CPSC, at least 120 overheatings have been reported. MyCharge says they received reports of 2 residential fires that caused significant property damage. There are no reports of any injuries requiring medical attention. The chargers were sold exclusively at Costco and Costco.com.
And Toyota is recalling 145,000 SUVs. Grand Highlander and Lexus TX models are included. Both vehicles have curtain airbags on the driver's side that may not deploy if that window is rolled down. Toyota hasn't quite worked out a fix yet. That's expected soon, and owners will be notified directly of the recall by mid-August. The SUVs are produced in the same facility, and both are new models that went on sale last year.
Well, with a front coming in, southeast Minnesota and some of our western Wisconsin counties are in flood watch now. So let's go over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for the latest details.
Yeah, quite a 180 from last summer. At this point, we were going in drought and trying to get some rainfall. This year, it's been a little bit different, and it's going to get a little bit more potentially severe here with what's coming up. But flash flooding, all types of flooding, urban flooding, low-lying flooding, flash flooding, and even major river flooding is all potential here. We're going to see that probably through the early next week. Severe storms, there is that potential. I think tonight maybe some damaging winds, but that is less of a concern. I think overall a lot of areas will see the river flooding or some sort of that nature. Right now we're expecting all the Mississippi River eventually towards next week, end of next week, to at least get into low moderate flood stage right there. Right now further downstream just minor. In fact, you go up to Red Wing, they're expected to get up into major flood stage. So these could change and be adjusted based on how much rain we get this through Saturday, and because it'll take quite a long time to get through the system. So these probably will be extended beyond next week, but something to keep in mind of. Mostly dry. We're going to see mostly dry for the AM commute. We might see a few showers approach the area, but I think most areas will stay dry. Periods of storms on Friday. There's a lot of question marks on exactly where the heaviest rainfall will fall, but we're definitely going to see periods of storms through Friday, and that continues Friday night and actually continues all the way through Saturday morning too. It's not going to be all the time type of showers, thunderstorms, but when you do get hit, you could get quite a bit of rainfall. So tonight, really just a little bit of shower activity from Eau Claire to Ladysmith, kind of an area up there to just watch, but not in the way of much of precipitation with it. Other areas should remain dry, maybe mostly cloudy. We'll start clouding up more as we get towards the morning commute. Here's this complex. This is the first one that will develop out to the west. Begins to kind of lift northeast or kind of right along this front that's going to be sitting just to our south. So I think by the time we get past the evening commute, I think we'll start seeing some activity approach Eau Claire. Now it gets a little bit more question is how soon it gets to La Crosse. Right now this is kind of putting it at about noon. If it's noon, it may be a little bit stronger with some gusty, damaging winds with it. If it's a little bit earlier, maybe just heavy rainfall. So we'll track that, but it'll be around that time frame it comes through La Crosse, pushes east. Then after that, it gets a lot more questions on where the next batch develops. And right now, it's kind of along Eau Claire to Austin, more scattered in nature, but we could see another complex developing right along this front, which right now is close to I-90. That means you could have some training of showers and thunderstorms right over the same area, and it kind of pushes a little bit further south towards the evening commute. But overall, that is going to be an area of concern because of a training of storms over the same area. This could change. It could lift further north or head further south, so stay tuned, but there is that threat. Rain amounts, this is through 5 p.m., gives you an idea how the difference is. When this one actually says up to the north, we could see 2, maybe 3. Another model, actually, Solution gives it a little bit further south towards I-90, giving up to potentially 3 to 4 if you are under that same area of thunderstorms round and round again. So there is that flooding potential. Now beyond that, it's more rounds passing right along this front all the way through Saturday before we get a wind change. There's your cold front eventually coming through some point on Saturday. So we're going to have to keep tuned on it. So potentially quite a bit of rain, some flooding issues. Stay tuned for tonight. Should be mainly quiet. Just temperatures getting back down in the 60s. That shower and thunderstorms will begin to approach the area sometime early in the morning. We could see several rounds. Temperatures varying depending on cloud cover and storms, but I think most areas will stay in the 70s to low 80s. Stays active through Saturday. Then it starts quieting down for Sunday and Monday with another storm system Monday night into Tuesday, followed by some drier conditions. So yeah, I think the rain, the flooding issue is going to be a big thing because it's going to extend beyond once we have all this rain end. So we'll keep tuned on that. But we could still see some severe weather too in the next couple days also.
Sure, lots to monitor.
Yep.
Thanks, Greg.
An artist is traveling with his artwork to raise awareness.
How his watermelon couch is meant to strike up conversations about systemic racism.
Tomorrow is Foodie Friday on News 8 Now This Morning. We'll be joined by The Live-In Kitchen, a blog dedicated to vegetarian recipes that are easily customizable. We will see you in the morning.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We're celebrating June Dairy Month here at Wesco in Sparta. Have you thanked a farmer today? Take up to 25% off in select departments store-wide all month long. Plus, get free ice cream with every purchase. Buy a sofa, get free ice cream. Buy a fridge, get free ice cream. Buy some flooring, get free ice cream. Did I mention free ice cream with every purchase? Wesco in Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty steak patty sandwiches paired with a $2 medium-iced coffee.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin. But this was my childhood home. Graduated East High. Became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A California artist has created an unusual piece of furniture based on stereotypes to show support for Black farmers and strike up conversations.
There's a seat for everyone on James Shields' watermelon couch. The Oakland, California artist recently took his unique artwork to the Deep South to strike up conversations with Black farmers who have overcome immense obstacles and endured systemic racism spanning generations.
Shields says his goal is to provide a platform for anyone willing to listen, connect, and learn.
This couch represents one
the disbursement of stereotypes, meaning let's showcase these black people who have a history of being master farmers.
The U.S. Census says fewer than 2% of American farmers are black.
And Shields and his couch are already on the next leg of their trip. He's spending the next 3 months in the Midwest, following the migration routes of 20th century Southern black families who were seeking better opportunities.
During the 4th of July sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $200 on select Sealy mattresses. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology lets you see over, under, through. Up to 8 available cameras and 14 views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Don't miss a thing. Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Celebrate Onalaska on Saturday, June 29th at Van Riper Park. Enjoy a fun-filled day of activities, food, and entertainment for the whole family. Events include a cornhole tournament and family fun zone with inflatable rides. Live music begins at 5:15 with Tabasco Cat, followed by Mason-Dixon Line at 6:30. Then the entertainment takes to the sky with the festival food salute to the 4th of July fireworks. Celebrate with us on June 29th in Van Riper Park in Onalaska.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Now, lease a new Ford Bronco for $369 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
During the 4th of July sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
All right, mainly dry tonight. A few showers north of Eau Claire, but for the morning commute, I think the showers and thunderstorms will stay just to the west. It's there afterwards that we're going to see rounds of showers and thunderstorms come through. There is that flood watch out. We could have some heavy rainfall Friday through Saturday morning, even some severe thunderstorms. Much quieter as we go into Sunday, Monday with another storm coming Tuesday, but definitely stay aware. We got some flooding issues going, and the Mississippi definitely is going to be on the rise throughout next week.
Start to the summer. Yeah. But happy first day of summer, everyone. Yeah. It's a fun day, longest day of the year.
That's right. Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.